He fed to orphans when no one else would. 22 years later, a Rolls-Royce came back for him. The rain had a habit of visiting that forgotten stretch of asphalt, just outside a decaying hotel in Louisiana. It smeared the windows with memories and left puddles like mirrors for the past. Inside the hotel's dim dining hall, a man named Samuel moved like the clockwork heartbeat of a place time had tried to erase. He wasn't known by many names, just Sam, the black waiter, a quiet soul with careful eyes, silver streaks beginning to thread through his beard, and shoes polished every morning like a ritual of self-respect. Every day, he served those who never remembered his name. Businessmen with stiff suits, tourists, chasing fading jazz. He delivered smiles with their plates, though no one ever asked where he went when the lights of the lobby dimmed. They never knew he walked home through alleyways, beneath blinking streetlights, to a small apartment where the refrigerator often hummed louder than it was filled. One stormy evening, 22 years ago, the door creaked open and two children wandered in. Soaked, hollow-eyed, silent, no parents. Followed, no luggage, just them too thin, too tired to cry. Everyone else turned away. The manager waved them off. But Samuel, he noticed. He brought them soup, bread, and warmth. No questions, no judgment. He watched them eat like they hadn't in days, then made a pallet in the corner booth with old linens. They vanished the next morning before he returned. No names, no note, only two empty bowls and the faint scent of hope lingering in the air. He never saw them again. Years passed. The hotel aged like an open wound that never healed. Samuel stayed. Not for money, there was never enough of that, but because he believed in serving with dignity, even when dignity was the only thing left to give. On a heavy July morning, the kind that made the air thick with memory, something happened. A car, not just a car, ghost wrapped in polished chrome, a Rolls-Royce Phantom, its engine whispering, opulence, parked before the sagging hotel. Bellboys stumbled over themselves. Guests peeked through blinds, and Samuel, he stepped outside, towel still tucked into his waistband, confused. The door opened. A tall man and a woman stepped out. He, in a crisp charcoal suit, she in a flowing white dress. Their eyes found Samuel instantly. They didn't smile. They stared deeply, reverently, like one does when seeing a memory made flesh. They approached, slow and deliberate. In the woman's hands, a leather folder. She opened it and handed him a document. Deed papers. Attached to them, ownership of the hotel. Ownership in his name. The man pulled a letter from his coat, not typed, handwritten. Just 3 words in looping childlike straw. Thank you, Sam. That night, for the first time in 30 years, Samuel sat in the lobby not as a servant, but as the owner. The same chandelier that had once cast shadows over his trays now lit his silent triumph. The hotel would be restored, staff rehired, rooms renamed after those who had lived invisibly in their own lives. Samuel never asked where the orphans had gone or what had made them wealthy. He didn't need to. In a world that too often forgets those who serve quietly, 2 souls remembered. Kindness is rarely loud, but it echoes even across decades.